How are other people doing it?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, are you gonna do that every time?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then savor that treat. We are back. What episode is this now?
Episode six.
Episode 6. You know, I was always afraid of the number 6 because it's the devil's number.
That's Texas for you.
What does that mean?
Texas.
What does that have to do? What?
Big Christian background.
Oh, I was also afraid of the number 4 because I heard once on, I think it was like some daytime talk show, and they had like a psychic on, and she said that if you hear 4 knocks in a row, that means death is coming. Like if you're just in your house and you like hear 4 knocks, that means
Sylvia
like
Brown.
death. Huh? It might have been Sylvia Brown. I don't think you can trust what she says.
No, I think she told someone once that she heard from their dead mom and then they found her. Or was it their dead daughter?
Yeah, I remember something
Yeah.
like that. Like, were they in water? She said they were in water.
Yeah, something.
They're just taking a bath. I got it confused. I thought they were drowning in a pond. Well, we're actually just transition from that to sex.
Yeah, I guess you just do it.
Yeah. What?
Just do it.
Okay. All right. And our first story today says, a boyfriend watches gay porn because straight porn is too close to cheating? Question mark. In short, I dated a guy for a few years who told me that he stopped watching straight porn because he imagined himself as the guy in the scenario, the one having sex with a woman, and that it was one step away from cheating to him. I told him I didn't agree with this assessment, and for me this wasn't a problem. After a few weeks, he told me that he exclusively watched gay porn instead of straight porn when he was on his own. I was caught a bit off guard and asked if there had been any sexual changes in his feelings toward men. He assured me that he was still 100% straight, but he felt guilty watching straight porn. I have zero issues with any type of porn he wanted to watch, but I find it intriguing, to say the least, that he moved to gay porn only, despite having no sexual interest in men. Can this even remotely be legit?
No.
No, he's bi at the most to you.
It's not. I mean, I guess it would be questionable to say that you're straight and just like, watching gay porn. But it's also that it's too close to cheating. Like
It
that's
sounds
not
like
doesn't sound like a
weird
real
exchange.
thing.
And it's exclusively gay porn. It's not a mix. It's just
Oh yeah,
gay.
why wouldn't I mean, what else would you do? All the other options would be cheating.
What about like cartoon porn? What's the actual name for that?
I don't get why can't you cheat with men?
Well, because you're not gay. He gets nothing from it, but he's still jerking off to it for some reason. The top comment says, "For your information, this is what my ex-husband said. He's
And
now
he was
living his
gay."
best gay life in LA."
Yeah. That's so weird.
Another comment. So either he watches gay porn because straight porn is too close to cheating, or he likes gay porn. It seems the second option is a simpler explanation, so it's probably the correct explanation. Right? I mean, I've just never heard a guy... I've never heard of a guy being, like, filled with regret because he's watching porn and it feels like cheating. But then somehow gay porn... I don't know. If he's watching gay porn to get off, then that still would be cheating. He's turned on by these dudes.
Yeah. You've never felt regret. Just
What?
jerking off in the bathroom.
I don't...
I'm in the other room.
I
You're basically cheating on me.
I don't do that. I don't do
Okay.
that. I know how much it upsets you.
It doesn't.
She did a edit and she said that he once told me that he jerks off to every emotion, sad, happy, whatever, after a funeral even.
What?
So
He
she's saying,
jerks off to every emotion?
yeah, she said that maybe like the naughtiness of it excites him.
Wait, to every... I don't understand.
That's what he
Like,
said.
that's how he handles his emotions? Or he likes jerking off to, like, sad...
Sounded like he liked every emotion turned him on. Someone said that's a long way of saying you're a bit gay. Someone said makes sense to me, but we're all different. Now someone brought up the whole, there are straight women I know personally and on this sub who said they exclusively watch lesbian porn, so maybe something to consider. That's different though,
Why is it different?
because Well, because everyone agrees lesbian porn is like better quality. It's more. It's more
Everyone agrees.
Yeah,
to
it's
that?
more. They do. Back me up.
Better
Back
quality.
me up. It's more geared toward the woman's pleasure, and so they
Oh,
you know
that's
they
what
get
you think about lesbian porn.
the good kind.
Okay.
The
Ask
good-
real lesbians how often they're scissoring.
Did I mention anything about arts and crafts? I didn't say anything about scissoring. I'm talking
Just
about.
saying, there's all kinds of things happening in lesbian porn that's specifically.
Well, I didn't
for
say
men.
I didn't say all lesbian porn, but if you go,
And some lesbians do scissor, so don't get all crazy about scissoring if you're watching this.
yeah,
I'm just saying,
I do what you want to
it's
do.
not a top move
It's not a top move.
for lesbians.
It's not their finisher. No, but if you go on you know, the forums as I do, if you browse Reddit, what's wrong?
They all say it's better quality.
Yeah, I mean, and they just say it's more geared toward, for the most part, it's more geared toward, you know, women's pleasure, as opposed to some guy just, you know, pounding in and out of someone's vagina. So that's why
Those are the only two options?
No, but in general.
Oh, okay.
In general.
But have you seen gay porn? What if it's the same way? It's high quality stuff.
But that's not the excuse he gave, so it's not really a comparison either way. Haven't you said you watched lesbian porn?
Yeah,
you
you're
said-
always outing for everything.
Oh, am I not supposed to say that?
Oh, yeah. You can
Oh,
say
okay.
it. I'm just saying, what if I didn't want you to?
Okay. Well, but you
Yeah,
but
I love some lesbian porn.
but I guess yours is different because you're just like hearing other people get off basically. Right? It's like audio almost. Have you tried audio porn?
Audio porn? I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah,
I'd
it's just
probably
like
like that.
Maybe.
Sometimes I don't even want to look at people. I don't know. What are the websites with audio porn? Sponsor us.
I feel like it's different.
Well, I just feel like that's kind of unfair. I get what you're saying, but like, why can't a guy just be like, I just like some.
Okay, I agree with you. It can be unfair. However, it still doesn't apply here because that's not the excuse he gave. He didn't say that. He said because it felt like cheating. So she did edit the post and she said that she dumped him.
How long had they been together?
She didn't say.
Oh.
But
Wow.
it didn't sound like they. Oh well, after a few weeks, he told it doesn't sound like they've been
Okay.
together too long.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get into a serious relationship and then it's like, oh wait, actually I was watching that because I was gay. I just realized, sorry.
Someone said even if you mess with the same sex, it's still cheating. LOL. And she said, in theory, yes, but in his mind, apparently, because he doesn't imagine himself fucking the guy, it's not cheating. So he was saying when he watched straight porn that he imagined himself being the guy who was fucking the girl, which is why he felt like it was cheating.
Oh, so at least he admits that that's what's happening.
I don't think of it that way. I'm not imagining myself as the guy. I just like the atmosphere. I like the ambiance. No, but really, I don't imagine myself being the guy.
Okay. So why don't you do strictly audio porn?
Why
Or
like
just into the
it's-
ambiance?
well, it's visual too. Men are visual
Okay.
creatures.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
Only men. I do think that's an excuse that some, like, closeted men use.
what?
Like, well, like, they'll fuck other men, but, like, it doesn't count in their mind as cheating. 'Cause they're not cheating on their
What?
wives with women.
When is this happening?
Politicians.
And they say
Trust me, that's what's going on.
it doesn't count as cheating because
I just feel like that's a thing.
Huh.
It's a thing, just
Alright.
trust me.
Right. It's
I
a
don't
thing.
really know why I think that,
You heard it here.
but
Breaking news. All right.
something people do.
So you're saying if Bill Clinton got his dick sucked by a man, it wouldn't have been a cheating scandal.
Oh, I think it would have been a bigger scandal.
Oh.
But
But for Hillary, it would
I'm
have been
saying
okay.
he may have that may have been an excuse he made in his head. Like, I didn't ever touch another woman. It's only men. It's something they do, okay? Ask Mitch McConnell. I bet he does.
Oh my God. All right. I guess we should go off that topic now. Were we out any more politicians? Okay, next story. This title says, "Tasted my own sperm, can't sleep." He says, "It's a throwaway account because I'm shy. 2 nights ago, I, a 19-year-old male, had sex with a 23-year-old female. No penetration, but we cuddled, rubbed each other." How did you have sex then? I went down
Sex is not only penetration.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Okay.
2 women. Do they never have sex?
That's true.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Check
such
your
an
phone.
idiot. I
You're
know.
such a
I'm-
cis
White
male.
male, straight white. Ugh. All right. I hate myself. I think you need a new co-host. We're gonna take applications. Can't be
Okay.
a white straight male.
You can start over if you want.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I went down on her, and after she was pleased, she went down on me. After I came, in the heat of the moment, I grabbed her and French kissed her. Only then did I realize that her mouth was full of my cum, and I tried to push her away, but she got really into it. And then it hit me like a heat stroke. I never felt so aroused in my life. We kissed, and I ended up swallowing everything. She laughed and had other kinky ideas on her mind, but I'm having so many mixed feelings. I really liked it, but I'm also so ashamed of myself, and I can't look her in the eyes. I told everyone I was sick, and I'm just lying in my bed since then. Thinking about it, I still haven't slept. She called me several times, but I can't force myself to pick up, and I still keep thinking about it. I'm such a mess right now. This is obviously not normal, right? Am I just a weirdo, or am I gay? Bisexual?
That's sad. No, you're normal. But I do have to say,
He's normal.
it bothers me when men call their semen their sperm.
Oh,
That's all.
okay.
Just don't do that.
Don't do that. Should I leave him a comment?
No.
No? Maybe he'll listen.
I mean,
Um,
but no, I think that's. I mean, one, if you enjoyed being with the woman you're with, then no matter what, it wouldn't just make you gay. I mean, on the spectrum of gay, possibly, but I don't know. Why would you be ashamed of that? But also, I think you can be strictly attracted to women, and I mean, it's your cum.
Right. I mean, that could be, it could just be the taboo nature of it that he found thrilling.
I don't know. I guess I don't consider that taboo.
I think a lot of people, you're just coming in your girl's mouth and you're sucking the juice out.
Please, never call it that again.
The juice. Well, yeah. The first comment says, "It's just you, no biggie. I often go down on my wife with my load in her. We both enjoy it." Then someone replied, "My husband does it all the time. There is no reason to feel upset about this. It's totally normal."
They said it's just you?
That's what the first comment said, but I'm assuming maybe it was a typo.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe they meant it's just you. Like, it's, that's just what you like, man.
I thought he asked, though, is it just me?
It says, "Am I just a weirdo or gay or bisexual?"
Oh, it's
said,
just,
"It's just you. It's just you."
It's just you.
Someone says, "When a woman talks about tasting herself on her finger, I've never seen anyone question if that made them bi or gay," which is true.
No, it's kind of
Yeah.
like the same as the previous question. Why do women get to do all these things and men are just shoved into this tiny little box?
That is
And
true.
then it's like, if you step outside of it, you're gay. Also, what's wrong if you're a little gay?
Right. We're all a little gay,
We are. I
right?
think we're realizing that more and more.
And honestly, I feel more comfortable now, and I think I might taste it next time.
Cool.
I was. I still don't have any
I
interest.
thought you
in-
had.
Huh? Accidentally.
Accident? Oh, you came in your mouth.
On accident. Um. Yeah.
Got it.
And then the next day it happened on accident again. Yeah, I think the good just kept happening. The good news is that he replied to the comments and he said, "I don't feel as upset anymore, so I feel okay about it."
I wonder, he said he's 19?
Yeah.
Huh.
And he was with an older girl, 23.
Ancient.
Yeah. I think a lot of guys do that.
Do what?
Kiss their girlfriend after they blow them or going down on them after.
Except you.
I
You're too
think-
straight.
I would. The thing about it, I've seen another thread because I'm basically addicted to Reddit. I just read all the threads all the time, and I have seen another thread where someone said that while they're having sex, they get turned on by the thought of it, like coming in and sucking it out of their partner's mouth. But then they say right after they come, or even just coming on her body and then licking it up. And they said, oh, in the heat of the moment, I really want it. But then right after they come, it's like disgusting to them. So it's kind of like, I've had the thought before, wow, that might be kind of hot. But then right after I come, I wouldn't want to do it. You know, we lose. It's like a snap of the finger with us, you know.
Okay.
What things might sound hot, and then it's like, oh my God, why did I do that?
Got it.
Is that-
What? Okay. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe it'll change.
What are you gonna trick me with it?
over the years?
You know, I don't have it in my mouth anymore. I swear I swallowed it, and then I kiss you, and
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
I would file a police report. No, the dude, you're fine, guy, and anyone out
So
there.
then, what if
Also, you'd be fine even if you were gay. Just a clarification. But what?
Yeah.
I think the reason he was so confused is because of how turned on, I guess, he got by it, but whatever.
just don't call it sperm?
Okay. I mean,
He should be more ashamed of that.
wow.
I just don't like it. Just seems like someone calling it their wiener. It's just like seems like a little kid. My sperm. I don't know why would a kid ain't talking.
No, it definitely sounds like if you do that voice. I don't think he did that voice though, but yeah, if you do a little kid's voice, it's probably gonna sound like a little kid. Alrighty, next story. The title is Masturbating When You Share a Room with Someone Else. I, an 18-year-old female, am in college now, and I want to get some circle action in every day, but I can't because my... I'm sorry, I was caught off guard by the circle action.
Me too.
Should I start over? Or-
No.
Okay, okay. But
Circle action.
she can't get her circle action on because her roommate is always there. She does all her homework in her room and barely even leaves to go eat. As soon as she leaves, I usually hop to it, but that's pretty rare. I even tried going to the bathroom shower to do it, but sitting on the toilet and doing it feels too weird, and I can't get the right angles when I'm standing. She's also a light sleeper, so I'm scared if I do it while she's asleep, she'll wake up and see me doing stuff under the covers. I have a high sex drive, so I really want to do it all the time. I'm starting to get secretly pissed at my roommate, but obviously I can't tell her why, and I can't just ask her to leave her own room. How have y'all who have a roommate or in college handled the desire to jerk off?
I spaced out a little. So, is there a reason she can't do it in the bathroom?
Yeah, there's a whole bathroom section. She said, I even tried going to the bathroom shower to do it, but sitting on the toilet and doing it feels too weird, and she can't get the right angles when standing.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
maybe
I understand that.
she should get a shower chair. Well, also in a dorm, aren't you sharing the bathroom with
They're
other
in a
people?
dorm?
Yeah,
Okay.
or maybe not. No, I guess not. She just says college in a room. I'm assuming a dorm, so maybe not.
No. So the question is it wrong to masturbate while someone else is
Well, no, her
sleeping?
question is, how have y'all who have a roommate or in college handled the desire to jerk off? But yeah, that is also a question. Is it wrong if she just...
I mean, I would just do it, but I'm sure some people would be like, that's, you know, I'm harassing them or something. I mean, I guess, yeah, it'd be wrong.
Well, they're not sharing the same bed, though.
Well, okay, but you have to think of it as a different scenario. So, like, okay, instead you're some guy. Is it wrong if you're, like, jerking off while your girl roommate is asleep in the same room?
Why do you have to go and make it complicated?
Well, it should be the same standards. So,
Well, then what are you supposed to... You're just supposed to... Well, she can go to her car? She has a car?
I don't choose a car.
I feel like she could do it.
She never leaves?
She rarely leaves. But I feel like she could do it while her roommate's asleep and just be quiet. And like it doesn't take. She says circle action. I mean, you test it out right now. And she, no, okay. It's. I feel like you can. I feel like you can be very discreet.
Well, yeah, but I think it would be okay to just tell her roommate that she wants some alone time.
Yeah.
Like, do you think you could go somewhere for an hour? Like, I have something, like, just kind of feel awkward doing with anyone around.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Unless her roommate's nosy. She's like,
Well, if
what?
she's nosy, then.
What are you doing?
Are you masturbating? Because I've been wanting to masturbate too, and you just never leave. Maybe they're both thinking the same thing. Someone said, yeah, you could say, hey, I really need some alone time a couple of times a week. Can you go study in the common room or library every once in a while? And then she replied, in her roommate agreement, she said she likes to study in her room, nowhere else. And I can't ask her not to study or get homework done.
You could ask her to go somewhere else for something else.
Someone said, then be more forward. Say something like, hey, I have needs and I don't have a significant other. I need some alone time. What? People give such weird responses sometimes.
Who would say?
I don't know. Who would say, I have needs? What? I feel like half the people on Reddit, they like haven't talked to anyone in person before.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Sometimes they suggest things and it's just like no one talks like that.
Well, things are just, it's easier to say what people should do in like an ideal world.
Well, she could say something. You shouldn't lead with, hey, I have needs. She replied to that and she said, talking about masturbation for girls can be really taboo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't doubt it if my roommate's never done it in her life. Then someone replied, Google says 76% of all adult women do. So possible, but unlikely. 76% of all adult women masturbate.
Okay, that doesn't change that it's uncomfortable
Oh,
for
yeah.
a lot of women to talk about.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't feel comfortable if you were in that situation.
Telling my roommate I wanted to masturbate?
Yeah.
No.
Someone replied and said, my first roommate would just do it and then fall asleep on our couch with her pants undone. It was less than ideal to find her like that when I got back, but easy enough to just go to another room.
I really wouldn't care. In fact, I'd find that kind of amusing.
If
To enter a room and
her pants are undone, she's just done for. I mean, I'm trying to think, even like if I shared a room with a guy and I was asleep and then I woke up and he was jerking off, across the room or something, I don't think I would have a problem with that. As long as it was like a separate,
You never know, like, what is going on. I mean, I could imagine for someone that could be almost like traumatizing.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't.
It's
I
also
wouldn't just
like,
do it.
I mean, obviously you should do it discreet. It doesn't mean like, I mean, you shouldn't just like have your dick out, just like standing in the middle of the room.
Well, no. Yeah, I might have a problem. He's
Or,
just in the
like,
corner.
Your legs just like sprawled open. You're just like
Right.
fully nude. But no matter what, I mean, I guess it's just out of respect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she either needs to have a talk with her and just, frame it in the sense that maybe she just wants some alone time. Time to herself.
I think that's what she should do. And she doesn't need to give more information.
Right, and she can be like, I want, you can have some too. Maybe we make a schedule or something.
Schedule.
And then also, she could just become more comfortable with doing it on the toilet. Do you find that weird?
I find that kind of revolting.
I guess it would be harder for women. It's not that bad.
If I
for
were a
dude.
guy, I feel like I'd be pretty worried about my dick hitting it.
You're holding your dick up.
Oh, you're holding it up? I think
You're
the whole
holding
point...
it down?
Someone told me once that that's how they do it.
Who?
What-
Is he a serial killer now? He's in prison. He
I thought
holds
that
it
was-
down.
He said that was the whole point. So that you come into the toilet.
What?
Why would you do it in the air? And then you just come all over yourself? And then you hop in the shower?
No.
You're just covered in...
No, you
That
come.
is what you do, I can
No,
tell.
no, you come. No, no. You come in the sink.
What? No,
Alright,
that's
Tish.
weird.
Or you use tissues. You use tissues. Wait,
So
he's saying...
you
is he
sit
saying-
down on the toilet, and then as soon as you're about to come, you jump up and go in the sink.
I have, but what
Why
I'm
wouldn't
saying...
you do it in the shower?
What do you mean?
If you're like running to a basin to come, then why wouldn't you do it in the shower?
Basin. Well, because then I'd have to start the shower.
Oh, and I'd ask.
I didn't just start doing it when I got into a relationship. But wait, I'm confused. Is he saying he's standing up, like, over the toilet?
No, he's sitting down.
And then how would that even...
I don't know. Maybe he's standing up. Maybe
I
he's
feel like
standing
you
up.
would have to have us...
I don't know.
I would find that to be difficult.
Yeah, maybe it was standing up. I can't remember. But I remember thinking it was weird. And I think you're weird.
That's weird.
You're weird.
That's weird. It wouldn't even feel... Like, if I'm jerking off on the toilet, I couldn't just direct my penis downward because it would hit the... You know... The outer... The seat.
The lid.
The lid. So I would have to, like, stand up and then push it down
so
as
maybe
I'm
he
coming.
wasn't sitting down.
Do you know his name? Can we call him and ask?
No.
Okay, that's weird.
I think it's weird anyone who doesn't just come in the shower if you're jerking off in the bathroom. Why are you coming in our sink? Is it because you like to watch yourself in the mirror?
I'm not just coming in the sink all the time.
Oh, okay. You mix it up.
Sometimes I do it on myself.
Mm.
But do you remember that story about the guy that I told you? This is like a long time ago, where he said he would come in like a shoebox or I don't know, some random thing, and he'd keep it by his bed, and then maggots came. You
I
remember
thought
that
you said
story?
he just came on his wall.
Oh, was it just his wall?
Yeah,
Oh,
he just come on the side
and then
of his-
maggots started coming or something?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We didn't know if that was true or not.
I bet it was. Guys are weird. Anything else about this?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I mean, I would like to know more about your whole masturbation setup, but it sounds like you're not willing
My
to
masturbation.
divulge anymore.
Well, first, I mean, I don't do
Take
it.
us through.
I don't do it that much anymore. But that's because you made me feel bad about it. I don't know if you want
Stop.
to get. I don't know if you want to
How
get.
did I make you feel bad about it? You're so...
Okay. All right, moving on to a new story. The title is "My Boyfriend Has an Album of His Ex in His Photos." So I went on my boyfriend's camera roll today to delete an ugly photo of myself and found an album with her name. Let's just call her Ava. So it was basically Ava with a bunch of A's. When I have went on his camera roll in the past, this album was not there, and we have many photos together, and I do not even have a photo album dedicated to me, lol. I can't tell if I'm just being insecure or if this is weird behavior. They broke up recently in March, and we started dating around June. He admitted to still having feelings for her. I'm not trying to make him erase the past, but this is weird.
So are they sexual photos, or they're just photos of her?
Well, let's see if she has responded to comments. No, I think they're just regular photos, but it's like the first album that shows up in his iPhone, and it seems like they're both around 20. People thought it sounded more like a teenage thing to do, but apparently they're 20.
I guess the part I find weird is that it wasn't there before, and now it is. Unless he's been like organizing all his photos and arranging them into different albums.
That sounds like something a guy would do.
Not all men are the same.
Oh, no. She says, I'm not trying to be obsessive, but if he's going to make a photo album, why not make it of his current girlfriend? Yeah.
She seems like she thinks she's asking too much. I think it's alright to question why he has an album of
That's
sex.
weird. That's weird. I'm pretty sure anyone would ask about that. No? I also wonder, though, if they have dealt with trust issues in the past, because I don't find her excuse of going in his camera roll to be the most believable.
You think she's
She went on her boyfriend's camera roll today to delete an ugly photo of her. How did she know it was ugly? She took it, and then she wanted to go back to the...
Maybe he like caught her in a moment, and then she was like, I don't want him to have that.
Well, the good thing is it doesn't sound like he cares about her photos, so you'd probably just get deleted. It wouldn't be saved in an album, unfortunately.
If they just broke up a few months ago, I mean, I don't know. I would. The part that I keep going back to is that it's new.
It was mostly, she says it was mostly just the girls' selfies of them together.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
That is strange. She says, yes, they broke up quite recently and he admitted to having feelings for her. I stayed with him because feelings aren't permanent, but to make an album with mostly just her selfies is weird.
Maybe he was moving them out and he was sorting them into a folder so that he could transfer them somewhere else where, like, he would have them, but, like, he didn't have to look at them. But she just caught him before he had done that final step.
Maybe. That's really a nice way to put it. This person says, I've been married for a while. I don't delete or hide any old photos, and I wouldn't want my wife to either. Photos are a memory of your life. They are a snapshot of a time that is part of what makes you. I don't mind seeing pics of my wife with her ex-boyfriends. I think deleting old partners is ridiculous. One exception would be of not safe for work photos.
Yeah, that's how I feel, but I would guess that you feel differently.
If you just kept old photos, just random old photos.
Yeah.
No,
the
I don't
thing
know. If you had no, if they were just on your camera roll, but if you had dedicated albums to like past
I wouldn't
boyfriends, that
have
would be
that.
weird.
No, but I threw out a bunch of stuff of an ex, and now I regret it because it's like, what am I going to show my kids?
Just to be clear, that was not because of me.
What are you talking about?
You didn't throw out a box
No,
because okay, just so we're clear
just
there.
because I felt like that's what I was supposed to do.
But that was your first boyfriend,
Yeah, but
right?
I mean, there would be all kinds of funny stuff. Show my kids. I would love to laugh at that. It'd be so embarrassing.
Were there notes? Did he like
Yeah,
write
there
you?
were all
Oh,
kinds
that
of
would have been
little
very funny.
mixed CDs.
Mixed CDs.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you there's some tunes on that.
But
Were they? Do you remember what they were titled?
no. Oh, he would like do graffiti type drawing.
Oh,
He
she's
did my
artistic.
name. Mm-hmm. I don't want to like run into that on a regular basis. So I wouldn't really have it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't delete it forever.
No, yeah, they're memories of your life too.
Yeah.
It's not just about them.
Mm-hmm.
If I dated anyone before you, I'm sure I might have something as well.
Yeah,
But-
I'd love to see those. We'd hang them up.
I do think, I do think that we're probably not in the majority with that, though. I feel like a
Well,
lot of people would have a problem with
A
that.
lot of people are very insecure, is where it comes from. So, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
because I used to be like that, and it'd be like, erase all memory of her. I'm the only woman in your life.
Wow,
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not like that.
you sound like an old timey movie actor.
That was me. It
Mm.
was so long ago.
Yeah, I think there are boundaries. So like I wouldn't have a dedicated album to past lovers or
No.
anything. But I don't think you have to like throw everything away. But I mean, some people they might want to do it. It might help them move on. And everyone's different. Some people wouldn't want to remember.
Ever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe they
Yeah.
were abusive.
Hmm. So this girl, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel
Ask
like
him.
right, and he did say that he had feelings for her still. So maybe she shouldn't be surprised that he has a photo album dedicated to this girl that he still has feelings for. Apparently,
I don't know. Is it weird to date people who tell you they have feelings
right?
for someone
That's
else?
another person brought that up. That is strange. She
But-
said it gives her so much anxiety. I mean, I think that you should reevaluate your relationship. Doesn't sound healthy, but whatever.
Talk to him about it.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
That's it. Bye.
Bye. We're done with you. Okay. Next story. Is it our final story? Is this the final story?
Yeah.
This
sure.
is the final story. I don't know why you looked at me all weird. It's the final story. This is the final story.
Okay.
Okay. The title is My Girlfriend Got Drunk and Made Out with All Her Friends at Girls' Night. My girlfriend, a female, 21 years old, and me, Amel, 22 years old, have been dating for 2.5 years now. We are very committed and plan on getting married once she graduates in the spring. Tonight was her girls' night out, so her and a couple of her friends went bar hopping and then ended up at her place. I don't know what happened in between, but she did tell me that by the end of the night, all of them were naked and making out. She's still over there and left me on red after she told me that, and I really don't know how to feel. She is bisexual, so this does come across as a bit more than just having a little fun on a night out to me. I won't see her again until tomorrow evening because she said she had unexpected plans in the morning. I'm honestly kind of freaking out as I'm typing this because I don't know how to respond. On one hand, there's a typical horny man brain part of me thinking, wow, 2 girls kissing is hot. But on the other, there's a part of me that's worried she may not be satisfied with me and is deciding to go against me for that reason. This may just be my anxiety, but I'm really freaking out here and can use some advice. So she was apparently naked and making out.
Well,
There is an
there's
update.
a lot there.
You want
okay,
the update? The update. It is now the next morning, and I have spoken with her. It seems a lot of the situation was miscommunication. So they were just topless, not naked, because they were playing a drinking game one of them had downloaded on their phones. One of the questions was to spin the bottle type thing, and so that is what she was talking about when she said making out. The reason she left me on red is one of the other girls started throwing up and she had to help her. Immediately after, they both just went to bed and passed out. And as far as the unexpected plans, well, they all met up again the day after to go lunch and thrift shopping. What do you think? She is bisexual. Something to make note of.
Okay.
Well, again, I think this goes back to why I think it's different for men and for women.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Would she be cool with him being in a group with other women, topless, playing spin the bottle?
Right, because she's attracted to girls apparently sexually.
But maybe she would. I don't know.
Well, even if she would, if that's not the kind of relationship they have, and they haven't talked about that.
Yeah, I guess you should talk to him first, and I mean, you probably shouldn't put your partner in those situations where they're all stressed out and worried.
I can tell on your face. You're like, it's not a big deal.
That's not true. That's not true, but I hope, okay, let me imagine it's you and me. We'll pretend I'm bisexual.
Okay.
I'm close enough,
Okay.
sure. I guess I would hope that you would trust me. And just because you're attracted to, I mean, those are your friends.
Well, also you are you would, in this scenario, you're giving me live updates about it. Although she did leave and left them on red.
No, I feel like
But-
you'd be distressed like this guy.
I possibly would be, just because you just vanish and you're the last thing you're it's we're making out naked, and then but at the same time I do trust you, and I especially trust you around girls because I don't know.
Well, for me, I wouldn't think that you would do something to hurt me. And if you did, then thank you for showing me your true character.
How would you know though?
I don't think we have control over knowing every single thing our partners do ever. So
Yeah. You didn't know I came in a sink. So
I did know that.
no, you did.
I've seen video.
Alright. Someone said, as a bisexual woman, I would count that as cheating if you're in an exclusive relationship.
Well, I think anything that you don't talk to your partner about that's sexual in some way with other people is probably cheating. There's no one thing. Some people are okay with things that others aren't.
So even if she was straight, it might be cheating technically, I guess.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there are guys that wouldn't like that. Then there are others who would think no big deal. Some people find getting a lap dance from at a strip club cheating. Some people think no big deal.
Well, that is a very good point. So you have to talk with your partner and find out what their what word am I keep forgetting? What their restrictions are?
Sure.
I guess restrictions. What their restrictions are.
There
What their guidelines. I don't know what the word is.
What their
But
terms.
Their terms and conditions, I guess. But no, I think that is something you should really talk to if you're in a new relationship about. And that would cause, I mean, it would prevent certain arguments, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if we've talked about it.
Yeah. Am I allowed to be topless with my friends?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Uh,
But I guess it could change if you were bisexual. Which seems silly I guess it just comes down to trust. How much do you trust your partner? Although...
Why would it change? I don't really get that. It's like, if I'm attracted to women, it means I just, like, want to sleep with any possible woman I can get my hands on.
Well, no, but I wouldn't like you being topless around, like, a big group of guy friends.
Yeah, I don't really get that either.
You wouldn't care if I was just swinging my dick around and I was with, like, my girlfriends? They asked me to. They said, hey, swing your dick around.
Are they flirting with you about it?
I think so. They asked me to swing my dick around.
Like, for fun?
What?
Like, out of fun? Just, like, to laugh at, or?
To laugh at me? What?
Why? I don't... woman...
Can that thing even swing? Let us see. Let us see if it...
I mean, as a woman, I don't get turned down watching some guy swing his dick around.
Well,
I wouldn't
that was
flirt
just
with
off the
someone
top.
that way.
That was just the top of my head.
If you're, like, in a group and there are women there, I wouldn't care. No.
No, it's just all women.
Why are you just alone?
I don't like
naked
guys. I don't like guys. I don't make good guy friends. So I have a bunch of girlfriends.
And they're all single straight women.
They're all single straight women, and they all like swinging dick.
Why aren't I there then?
You're not my friend.
Okay.
They don't like you. They're not supportive of our relationship.
In that very strange specific scenario, I guess I wouldn't.
Be okay. You wouldn't be okay with that. They hate you. I don't know. It's a complicated situation.
There are no rules. It's whatever you agree on in your relationship.
And if you're having a conversation and you find that you're like very far apart and you can't agree, I mean, that might not be the person for you. Yeah, there has to be compatibility. You know, kind of like those the people on Married at First Sight, the pilot guy.
Why are you always referring back
I
to 90 Day Fiancé
I watch a
and
lot.
Married at
I
First
watch I watch a lot of Married at First Sight, but there's a pilot guy and then the party girl, and they ended up getting divorced. They're very different.
Yeah,
they're very different.
That is true.
It is hard to overcome. So find someone.
Well, if you can't compromise, I mean, if you care enough about the relationship, you can probably compromise.
Yeah. Only have a topless girls' night once a month.
I'll try.
Instead of every weekend. Every weekend you're gone.
I'll do my best.
With your topless girlfriends. Just I'm here alone. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Is that it? That's it?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, that's how you're ready to take off your headphones.
These are hurting my ears.
I don't think that's a proper goodbye.
I'll miss you all, and I bid you adieu.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bye.
Love you.
You love them?
Hey, so that was pretty cool, right? If you like listening, maybe you should subscribe or something. That'd be even cooler. Oh, and follow us at How Our Podcast on basically every relevant social media platform.